Well, greetings once again, my friends, fellow modelers. I'd like to welcome you to another modeling video. This one is going to be a wee bit different than what we've done in the past. The model that I'm going to be talking about today is not going to be plastic, but rather wood. Now, not that long ago, I had shown you guys the X-Acto knife set for the woodworking parts to do the ships. I've shown you the Titanic wood ship. I've also shown you the Black Pearl. Now those are pretty enthusiastic kids to start with, and I didn't know if I wanted that to be my first wood model kit. So what I did was I got one, a small kit. This is in 1/100 scale, and it's a ship. It's a small ship. And it's got the, it's made completely of wood, and it's got the, it shows anyway, it shows the rigging and it shows sails. I had ordered it, I'll put pictures of it, and there's really no name to it. The description is basically ship, wood toy, model. So there's like no name to it or anything. Let me show you what I got. It actually came in the mail. And let's see, I don't know if this is upside down or not. Could be. I don't really know. You can see the NTKJ model. Let me show you some of the wood. The wooden deck. And these are the round parts, round pieces of wood. This is basically a really thin piece of wood that the laser cuts, puts detail on, and then cuts into. Again, this is going to be a 1/100 scale, and there's really not really a lot of detail when it comes to the ship itself, other than, like I said, ship, toy, model, things like that. You can see the deck in the front, because there's no packaging, it's just like clear plastic. And when you look at the back, you can see there is a bar number. It's upside down. And you can see the stock number right there. And we can take a look at the instructions, or what we can see through the packaging anyway. And that's basically what I wanted to do. I wanted to get some experience with making the ship model. You can see we've done, let's see, I've done the RMS Titanic. We've done the Flying Dutchman with the cardboard models where you do the individual bulkheads, but nothing with actual wood. So this will be fun to try to make as close to the presentation and the listing as possible, and I'll get some knowledge and some experience on these wooden ships. But you can't beat the price. I mean, it was under $20. It was free shipping, and I've shown you, like I said, I've shown you guys the Titanic, and I've shown you guys the Black Pearl. Those are really big, expensive models, and I figure the first one I wanted to do was one that if I messed it up, it wouldn't be the end of the world, and this one is for under $20. And, you know, looking at the finished pictures, this thing's going to be pretty amazing. So we're going to get it as close to that as we can. So why don't we take it over to the desk where there's more light, and I'll show you guys what's in it. Okay. So it basically came in a plastic envelope, and the packaging is clear plastic. Let's open it up, show you guys what's in it. I guess the first thing we'll check out is it does come with the rigging. Hopefully there's enough there, because the pictures show an awful lot of rigging. We might have to add some. And let's get everything out. So that's what's in the packaging. All right, let's check out the instructions first. Let's see. All right, got must be. So this is the installation drawing of wooden assembly. Okay, Halco Ocean Ship. And you can see the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the ribs in, the keel, I think that's the rudder, and you can see the sides, and then the deck will go on. And it looks like we're going to put on the looks like the handrails, and let's see, it looks like the rudder, and then we got the anchors, and look, we've got cannons. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice the cannons on the model in the listing. And you can see little structures that are going to go on the deck. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be. You can see the cargo, looks like cargo hatches. It's like a deck cabin. Some of the cargo hatches. You can see how the layout is going to be on the main deck. And you can see the placement of the sails, the masts. So this is output Shuzu Nyutsu or Nyuru Science and Education Model Limited Company, ntkjmodel.com. Read the assembly instructions beforehand before assembling. Preparing sandpaper for scissors. According to assemble order, cut off parts, one by one, to avoid loss and confusion. Adequate amount of glue. Don't let glue splash into your mouth or eyes. Assemblies for children under 6 years of age should be accompanied by adults. Matters needing attention. And that's basically everything that's in the instructions. Let's see, I know we've got more. Put that over there. I think this is for the sails. You can see 45 millimeters by 29 millimeters by 52. Let's see. The above dimensions are for reference only. The dimension of mass vary with the inclination angle. The above dimensions are for reference only. Alright, so I'm thinking, actually it does come with the sails. Okay. Nice. So we've got the material, and what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to measure out each one and cut it out. Which is okay. It's cool. It'll give us more practice. And you can see the design that we're gonna have to do for each one. And we do have the instructions on where each one is going to go. So that's a good thing. But it does not give instructions on the rigging. Perhaps we'll have to check the model out for that. Or I'm going to go to the website and I'm going to see if there's any extra information that's on the website that shows maybe for the rigging. But this is the sails, so that's pretty cool. We got this cloth that we can make for the sails. Okay, let's get right into it. And these are the instructions for the sails. Okay, so what we have, we've got round pieces, long round pieces, and you can see they vary in size. So we've got the thickest part, and I'm sure these are going to be for the masts, the mizzen mast. Let's see if we can find any of the round pieces in themselves. Again, the only round pieces that we start to see are for the masts. So what we'll have to do is, again, I'll check out the website and I'll see if there's anything special that's on here that's different that I can put up for you guys. But even the way it is right now, I mean, you can't beat the price. This is going to be a lot of fun. And, you know, we're going to see how close we can make it to what they're showing, because the pictures in the listing are just, this thing looks amazing. So let's see, there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like there's 10 pieces. Yep. And I'm not going to unravel all of them. You can see the different sizes, and they're in different lengths. So we'll take that. We'll take the bundle apart when we need them. All right, let's look at some of the wood sheets. So the first one we see, you can see it's got the anchors and the cannon. So the cannon are going to be flat, and they look round in the illustrations, but they're not. They're flat. Again, this is 1/100 scale. You can see the different pieces of the, I don't know if this is going to be the siding. It looks like these are the bulkheads. And look, they're all numbered. 14, 12. This is number 1, number 2. And I'm sure the keel, oh, I see the keel in the next sheet. So, and I don't know if this is going to be the nameplate for the stand. I'm not sure. But that's the first wooden sheet. All right, let's move on to the second one. Looks like this one has the keel. And you can see you just match up all of the bulkheads. So this seems really simple so far. This is going to be really fun. I mean, this is going to be a lot easier than the one that I showed you from Oakley doing the Titanic model. I think that was in 1/350 scale. But that one was going to be pretty hard, and I've never done models like this before. So like I said, I wanted to get something relatively inexpensive so that if I really massacred it, it wouldn't really matter. But this is actually going to be fun. We're going to have fun making this. Again, all the bulkheads are going to be numbered. So the first thing we're going to do is we'll lay the keel, and then we'll put all of the bulkheads in and we'll glue them, and then we'll move on. You can see we're going to put the rudder on, and we're going to put the sides where the cannon are going to be sticking out. I think that's going to be just below the deck. So we'll put the deck on, and then we'll put the parts for the railings. So it'll be pretty fun. We're going to have fun making this. Let's put the finished one back over here. And again, we look at the side that's got all the numbers. And that it's all numbered, it's just great. So 1, numerical. It goes numerically all the way up to number 15, to the bow of the ship. Okay, looking at the next one. Now they start to get thin. And we have the sides. You can see where the cannon are going to be coming out. And we have some of the, I don't know if this is going to be for the sides of the ship. You see the rudder. The rudder actually looks pretty good. The detail, and look at the detail in the cargo hatches. Okay, what's next? More planking. So I think this is planking that's going to go on the side of the ship. It doesn't even say anything about doing that. Again, hopefully on the website. And is this the last one? Yep, this is the last one. And that's the one that we had seen through the packaging. This is the one, it's the main deck. Up at the forecastle, down at the stern. You can see where the masts are going to go in. Some of the structures, you can see the cargo hatches. I think the little deck house is going to go back there. And I don't know if that's for the cannon, cradle for the cannon or not. You can see some of these are really detailed, delicate. Like, I'm sure this is going to be for the handrails. And again, I think we'll do, instead of painting this, although painting is always an option, but I'm thinking of staining it, wood. Well, we can paint. I'm going to do some research on this type of vessel. And what we'll do is we'll come up with a plan to paint it. If I can find plans of what these actually look like, or currently look like, we can do one of two things. We can stain it in different shades of stain, and I think that's what they did in the listing. Or we can actually paint it. We can still stain like we can stain the decks, things like that. But like I said, we'll have a plan when we start doing this. So my friends, this was the model I wanted to show you guys. This is pretty cool. This actually is something that's going to kick off my modeling, well, you call it career, or at least get me some experience doing this kind of modeling. So you guys can see this model for, I mean, like I said, under $20. It's got the sails, it's got the rigging, it's got the pieces for the ship, it's got instructions, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 5 sheets of wood that have been etched with the laser, and it's got a package that's bundled together, and it's got 10 of the round pieces that are different lengths and different circumference. So this is going to be a really fun model kit, and I must admit, I always found these models like a little intimidating. When I showed you guys the Black Pearl, I was told that was a fake kit that I had bought, and it really didn't have anything with it. So looking at some of the instructions or trying to find them online, it's just like, oh man. I mean, you're talking about pages and pages of pages, like hundreds of pages of instructions. So I was very intimidated by that. And when I showed you guys the Okri RMS Titanic, it got a little less intimidating, maybe only because of my familiarity with the Titanic, but it's still pretty intimidating. And I had shown you guys the X-Acto woodworking set that I had gotten when I had gotten the Okri Titanic. But I don't want to just dive into the Titanic. I want to do something to kind of get my feet wet and get some experience with the gluing and the sanding and the cutting of the wood pieces. And I think this kit's going to do just fine. So my friends, if you were wondering what was in this kit, I hope this satisfied your curiosity, and we're going to start the build. So the next video we're going to do on this, we're going to lay the keel, and we're going to put in the bulkheads, and we're going to do part 1. So that'll be our next video with this build. So my friends, I thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.